Hello and welcome to my comparison of Teachable versus Skillshare. So, ironically enough, there's a lot of overlap here, but some of the differences are going to be pretty big. So, what I'm going to do is talk about the reasons why you might want to use Skillshare, as well as the reasons why you might want to use Teachable. Let's start with Teachable. First and foremost, as you can see right here, share what you know will help you get paid for it. In fact, Skillshare could probably have a very similar tagline just because they allow you to do something in a similar way. However, the big difference right here is that Teachable is a platform that allows you to pretty much upload your courses, add a lot of bells and whistles to them, sell them, create sales pages, use a website builder for it, add coupons, upsells, order bumps. They really specialize in not only creating a great presentation, but allowing you to pretty much do whatever you want with your own course and sell it at any price. So, one of the big things here is that you can host your own course. That means it's going to be your own rules, your own course, your own pricing, your own content, your own, not only from the courses, but you can get coaching and digital downloads. And like I talked about before, you can add coupons, order bumps, upsells, and quizzes. So, right off the bat, Teachable is going to be your main choice if you really want the most amount of control over what you're offering for your course. Also, if you plan on selling a bigger course or a premium course, maybe like a flagship course where you're going to provide a ton of content and information all in one, I would highly recommend Teachable for that, where you can control your price, your content, and everything I pretty much talked about before. It wouldn't make as much sense putting it on Skillshare. While you can earn from it, if you're going to be selling for a premium price, Teachable is definitely going to be the platform for you. So, I think you get the idea of how Teachable works, a platform where you can upload your course, sell it, add a lot of bells and whistles, and of course, create a fabulous experience for your students that end up signing up for it. The cool thing about Teachable is they do come with the ability to try them for free. I will leave my link down below so you can check them out. Then on the other hand, we have Skillshare. Explore your creativity with thousands of hands-on classes. So you can obviously utilize this as someone who wants to learn, but I'm going to be talking about the perspective of actually being a creator and uploading your courses on Skillshare, which is something that you can do. So the earnings potential can definitely drastically change. With Teachable, as I talked about, you can set your own course prices. For this, you're going to be earning for every minute watched, which isn't a bad thing, but it's going to be drastically different. That's what I talked about with Teachable. If you have that higher price course, you're probably better off putting it on Teachable as opposed to putting it here and hoping you get a lot of minutes. It's probably not going to cover the amount it would actually cost if you sold it for your premium price on Teachable. Something else that is great from Skillshare that Teachable doesn't offer is their organic traffic. While it's not going to be one of those field of dreams scenarios where if you build it, they will come and you're going to get all this organic traffic, it's certainly beneficial given the fact that Skillshare has plenty of students on here looking to learn specific skills or learn a new hobby or just simply get information. And like I talked about before, you get paid for every minute watched based upon the overall teacher pool. So that's a very huge benefit. If you're looking for organic traffic, Skillshare is going to probably be your platform. And something else I also wanted to talk about, it's going to be good for maybe someone who just wants to do a few courses or small courses here and there. In fact, my girl not too long ago, where she has a job, and some of the individuals that were asking, they know I'm big in marketing, so I always give them advice on like websites and SEO and if they're going to be getting an ad agency and all that stuff. And they have all these skills that they wanted to monetize. And they asked me like, what would you recommend? The first thing that came to mind based on their specific situation would be a platform like Skillshare. It's easy to get up and running. All you need to do is create your small courses, and of course, you can kind of get your feet wet that way. Plus, the fact that you earn for every minute watched and there's organic traffic is going to make it a little bit easier for a lot of newbies who maybe don't know how to market and sell their courses that well, which is another big benefit of Skillshare. Last but not least, I think Skillshare is going to be best for either smaller classes or tutorials. Compared to Teachable, where a lot of the premium priced bigger products are going to make more sense selling for a premium price where you can control that price. On the other hand, Skillshare is going to be great if you have maybe mini tutorials or very small micro classes from 10 minutes, 15 to maybe 20 minutes. They can, of course, be a little bit longer, but from my experience, they do very well when you have a lot of these micro classes. And of course, the more you have, the more you can potentially earn, which once again laps around to being great for beginners where you can upload a few courses, go from there. And of course, once you maybe build an audience and get bigger, you can always move on over to Teachable, or heck, maybe you just want full control right off the bat. You're going to go to Teachable and do your thing. Nevertheless, I think those are some of the big differences when it comes to platforms like Skillshare versus Teachable. Teachable is more about hosting hosting your course where you can control pretty much every single aspect for it and add multiple monetization aspects like the upsells, order bumps, referrals, affiliates, and add a lot of cool things in the classes, whether it's going to be coaching or quizzes and so on and so forth. And on the other hand, we have Skillshare. I think it's great for beginners. You earn for every minute watched, and it's also going to be great, especially for the fact that you don't really have to market your courses as much. You still need to if you want to get more out of them, but the organic traffic is definitely going to be a big boost, something that Teachable doesn't offer. So I hope this comparison of Skillshare versus Teachable helps you out when it comes to choosing the right platform for you. It's going to be pretty obvious. Like if you were to tell me like what your specific goals were or what you had in mind, it's going to be very easy to say like, yeah, Teachable is going to be great for you. For example, if you have that flagship product you want to sell for $997, this is like Teachable. Like it's almost kind of useless putting it on Skillshare, especially for a price like that, and you can get it and people are going to pay you for it. But on the other hand, maybe you're a beginner, you don't want to do a lot of marketing, and you have a lot of cool smaller ideas that you can make into little tutorials. Skillshare is probably going to be good for you. But if that still doesn't help you out, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to help you out in the process. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.